Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Brandon with Brandon's Bushcraft. Today I'm coming from the great state of Kansas. It's definitely a lot different scenery than Oregon, at least on the west side. Anyways, yeah, I've just been here for the last few months doing some work. I've been meaning to make some more videos while I'm here, just haven't had time, so that is what I'm doing. Today we're going to be focusing on how to make a fork. We're making this from the eastern red cedar, or Juniperus virginiana. Let's get to it. Hope you enjoy. So here's the tree that I'm going to be making this fork out of. As you can see right here, I've already got the cut started. So right now we're going to finish these cuts. Let's get to it. So I've already started cutting through this piece of wood. As you can see, basically got all the way down there. It's starting to wedge up. So to fix that, we're going to put a wedge in there. In my kit, I carry this small plastic steel wedge. So we're just going to pound it in here to spread the wood out. Finish cutting it. Should be good right there. Alright, let's finish chopping this log off. Barely got any left to go. That's it. We are split off. So now, there we go. Nice and cut. So, yeah. It's definitely a fairly large tree, but got to fall. Let's get this other chunk cut off. So here we've got the log that was cut off. We're going to slice this section off right here to make the fork out of. Let's get to it. And there we have it. So here's the finished product. We've got the tree right here. And we got the other pieces cut off. Let's go make a plank out of this log right here. Flip it over. Make it a little bit easier. There we go. So here's one of the pieces of wood that we got. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of rot going on in it, as you can see right in here. But we should be fine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut some planks off. So now we're going to start getting one of these pieces of wood off, make it into a plank with this knife just to get the cut started. So we've got this bit started right here. Now the process is I take my axe, put it down in here and try to split it off. And if all goes as planned, we'll have a nice clean break. So I got this piece off right here. Nice chunk right there. We're gonna split this with the axe. Get rid of this rot. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. Now we're going to take this other chunk off real quick with this knife. Finish it off real quick with the axe. So here's the pieces of wood that we've got. Now I'm going to get to a smaller chunk and be back with you. Here's a few of the planks that I got now. I think I'm going to use this guy right here, because it's kind of already the shape of a fork. So I'm thinking the tines are going to go down here. The handle's going to be coming up this way. So we're going to start out, we're going to kind of shape this like a spoon and go from there. Then we'll just continue on with this, and I'll get back to you when I get it more whittled down. So here's the more whittled down piece of wood that we're going to be making the fork out of. As you can see, we got a more slender profile going on it. And so now the next step in this process is we're going to cut down here and down here to make the tines. First I'm just going to mark them real quick, see if I like where these tines are going to be. Worst of this is going to be a 3-tine fork. So, move this one over a little bit. Should be good. That one should be good too right there. That looks even enough. Got a bunch of mosquitoes out here. Just a little bit more. Looking pretty even right there. So here we've got it. Now we got to basically carve these out and round them out. So now we've got this fork right here. We have to cut out and carve out more of these tines. First I'm going to take another swath with the blade all the way through it. So as you can see now, there's a lot bigger gap right here. So I'm going to do this to the other side, then we'll start carving it out. So here's what we've got so far. Now the process is, we just have to start carving this away and rounding out these tines. I'm using a smaller knife for this because the other knife blade is quite thick. To make this task more difficult. So I'm going to continue on doing this. I'll get back to you when I'm closer to finishing up. So here's what we've got so far. As you can see, I've been carving these tines out. Got 2 of them sharpened up a little bit. Carving the handle down more. Now we're just going to continue on with this carving. Mosquitoes are horrible out here right now. So here we go. Here's pretty close to the finished product. So I'm going to make these a little bit sharper, clean it up a little bit around here, clean it up everywhere, maybe round out the bottom a little bit more. Then I'm going to run some sandpaper over it and put some wax on it to preserve the wood. Now, if you were out in the wild and didn't have access to like sandpaper, there's all sorts of stuff that you could use. You could go find a creek, some sand in it, or out here in Kansas, the ranch that I'm working on, there's all sorts of soils. You just have to go and find some abrasive soils and you can rub it on there. Even the grass out here is highly abrasive, so you could use that to rub it down, make it smooth. But since I have access to sandpaper, it makes the job a lot easier and I don't have to go searching for it. But the option is definitely there. And so before we conclude this video, I'm going to show you the finished product with it all fixed up. Be back with you when I get to that point. Here's the finished fork. As you can see, I finished it off, rounded all the tines, got it all nice and smooth, sanded it down, then I put some wax on it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd encourage you to go out and make one of these forks. And like always, the prepared mind is the living mind. Catch you on the next one.